Good morning to all of you. I am here to teach you computer. In the previous class, we had already discussed about primary memory and secondary memory. Now we are going to discuss about CD, DVD, pen drive, flash drive, memory card and so on. Now let's start. Now the first thing is given about CD, that CD or compact disc are the circular in shape and can store a huge amount of data. Not a huge amount of data. A CD can store up to 700 MB data. Okay, and keep in mind that the CDs are two type and they are as follow: CDR and CDRW. See, CDR, it is called recordable CD. Data once recorded, it cannot be removed. This is only readable, means once you put the data it cannot be erased. But CDRW, it is called rewritable CD, means once you put the data and if you want to erase it, whenever you want you can erase it. Means it is basically, you know what, you can say that it is just like a copy and pencil, means whenever you want to write or erase you can do it easily. So here is mentioned that CDRW can be erased and new data can be stored on it. So this is the important thing about CD. And one more thing, now these days CDs are basically extinct because it was earlier used to store the programs, but now we people are, you know what, using memory card, flash drives. These are the things we are using. Now after that, DVD, the full form of DVD is digital versatile disc. It looks like a CD, but it is capable of sorting 6 times more than data than a CD. How? As I told you that CD can only keep 700 MB data, but a DVD can hold, you know what, amount of 4.7 GB data and more than that. Means it comes a huge amount of data can be stored in DVD. Like I can tell you that it can store up to a number of movies, a number of files in a particular DVD. Here is mentioned that the storage capacity of a DVD is approximately around 4.7 GB. This is the minimum, you can say, size of the capacity of the DVD, but it can store more than that also. It comes in that. Next thing is about pen drive or flash drive. Now these days pen drives are very popular, very handy and very easily to carry, and every body can easily use it. So here is mentioned that because of this feature, it can be, because of that, there has a small in size, it can be easily carried in our pocket or keychain, or pen drive is used to store same thing and transfer data from the one computer to another, and then it connect to the USB, universal serial bus port of a computer, hence it is called USB drive. And I told you that this is very reliable, and second thing is it is very easy to carry, very handy. After that, memory card. I hope that all of you are aware about pen drive, or you know what, memory card. Pen drive everybody has, and second thing, memory card you can see in your mobile handsets these days. It is basically very common, which is we buy from the market and put in the install in the memory mobile. So memory card is smaller in size but can store photos, audios, videos or data files. It is used in various electronic devices like mobile phones, and then here it is mentioned after that, digital cameras, MP3 players, gaming console and so many other portable devices it is used these days. To conclude to conclude the following table list of the important differences between the primary and secondary memory. Here is given a table about major difference between primary and secondary memory. First thing is given about primary memory has a limited temporary storage capacity, whereas secondary memory has a huge permanent storage capacity as the compared to primary memory. Means primary memory can store a limited capacity, means we can keep a limited amount of data in it, but in the secondary memory we can keep a large amount of data, and it can be permanent also in secondary memory. Second is primary memory is directly accessible by the CPU, but the secondary memory is not directly accessible by the CPU because it is detachable. This is why. Third thing is the two part of the primary memory have a changing nature. RAM is volatile memory, whereas ROM is non-volatile memory. Whether it is mentioned about secondary memory is always non-volatile in nature, means it can be read and writable both. Next thing is the primary memory has a RAM and ROM are usually fixed on the motherboard inside the computer system, whereas the secondary memory devices may be present inside or outside of the computer system. Means secondary memory has more options rather than primary memory. Now, this was the last topic of this chapter. Now I am going to signing off. Now, henceforward, we will discuss or we will discuss about next chapter in our next video. Thank you. Have a nice day and stay safe. Stay home. Bye.